So when you get into, according to Andean Cosmovision, when you get into that state, that's an opportunity to realize that you, that's an opportunity to ascend yourself, into the Condor. But it's so hard, right? It's so hard. So that's why the ancient cultures, they were first teaching the people Andean Cosmovision, how it works, all these energies, how it's interacting, all these, for you to pass first through darkness in order to face your own fears, to release the density, the hucha, all these. So once you pass through that darkness in a power place, in the womb of the earth, in a cave, you're releasing, you vomit, you scare, you shout, and then you come out. If you get to pass through this state in the earth, then you come out, you have a different level of consciousness because the place, the serpent, the womb of Mother Earth, that temple shows you deep things inside of yourself, hard things, traumas, fears. So that's the serpent realm. The serpent is the subconscious, is the darkness, is the fears, is the density, and it's applying all different levels in situations, conditions, work, in biology. The serpent is my biology inside. I have organs, I have cells, everything is going on, but I can see it, it's inside. So the serpent represents the energy inside, represents everything that is inside. So when we explore and we understand that there is a serpent realm in us, we are capable to integrate it into the Kai Pacha, which is the body, matter, which is this reality. So it's about to understand that all the time the person as spirit is passing through upside downs as chakana, of the Ukupacha and the Hanenpacha. Ukupacha, Hanenpacha. But some people, they like to be only Hanenpacha. They're just practicing religion, spirituality, mantras, meditation, food, but I think that according to Andean Cosmovision, it says if you want to go into the Condor, you got to meet the serpent. You cannot feeding yourself with light and or refined energies because you think that's the way, But when you are placed in the other side, then all these things that you learn there, it doesn't work here. So that's what it's about, is to make the dance between what you're learning in the light, and then if you are in a certainly conditioned situation, you need to dance with what you're learning light on darkness. So then you have both, and you're not just in dual, I'm this, no, I don't want to touch these. It's necessary to interact with darkness in order to know how stable we are, how strong we are, how powerful we are to change the electromagnetic field of the environment, just being in a completely dark side. So it's like levels of frequencies of vibration according consciousness in order to understand darkness and light, and to use it in the Kai Pacha, which is this real. So whatever I do in the Ukupacha and whatever I do in the Hanan Pacha, I got to integrate here, because many people, they see, I passed through this experience and now I know this experience, but they are still going into a very, straight line, not looking here and not looking up, because they know there and they know there, and they wanted to, it's about to go like this, to experience the whole cross of the Chakana, the whole different levels, So I think it's like a dance, and that's why these power places was made for, to understand that through darkness you see your light. Now science, they can know that just being in completely darkness for 3 days, you segregate huge amounts of melatonin, and melatonin becomes inpinolene, which is an endogenous Maui, a suppressor. It's like what ayahuasca vine gives us. So if you are in completely darkness for 3 days in these caves, like in the Zone X, Nyalpo, or whatever places, you are at least 3 days there. At some point, you're gonna open your third eye and you're gonna start to see through darkness, creating melatonin, pinolene, and at the end DMT, just through being on darkness. So now this is proof because now we know that different stimulations through nature that you can create sacred neurotransmitters that allow us to access to different information, you know. So I think that the three realms of the Ukupacha, Kaipacha, and Hananpacha, it's about to dance in between all these realms and not to be attached in one of them, or not to be, identify of one of them. You are all of them, and that's what we need to understand. So some people, they do these practices, plans, and just because they don't want to touch the darkness, and I think it's a process. According to Andean Cosmovision, they said that in order to ascend to the Condor, you need to go into the darkness, and it should be through, I don't know, through an ayahuasca experience and screaming or whatever, or it should be by dieting in the mountain, or it should be by meeting someone who is going to change your destiny. I don't know, so many different ukupachas that can give you the choice to dance with the Hanan Pacha and integrate it in the Kai Pacha, which is this realm. So that's how I see it. And then with the serpent, when you walk around all these power places, you see a lot of serpents carved on the rocks, in the temples. And the serpent is being seen as the wisdom. So darkness is the way to see the light, is the way to see your wisdom. It's like the bridge to teach you how strong, how confident, how you can be light in darkness.